Hello and welcome back to class. In this video, we will continue on the discussion of the literary appreciation of the prose Second Class Citizen by Buchi Emecheta. And in this video, we will discuss the major themes that are deployed in the prose work as well as the literary devices used in the prose work. This prose work explores themes of gender inequality. It explores themes of racial discrimination. It explores themes of immigrant experience as well as Ada's journey, which highlight the resilience and the strength that is required to overcome societal and personal changes. The first theme I want us to talk about is the theme of racism and prejudice. Now, this prose work portrays the racial discrimination in which Ada faces as a black woman in England. When she got to England, how people of even the same country discriminate because she's new, how a landlady, for example, uses her as object of ridicule because the landlady believes she just keeps giving birth and giving birth and giving birth. Ada experiences racism, racial discrimination from housing discrimination to social exclusion. Right from the time when Ada gets to London, she has been discriminated from the house where she stays, to when she wants to get a job, to the place where when she was giving birth. Ada's experience generally highlights the pervasive racism in British society during the 1960s. Despite how intelligent Ada is, she still finds it difficult to blend in the foreign country. The next theme is the themes of gender roles and misogyny. Ada's journey is marked by the gender-based discrimination she encounters both in Nigeria and in England. Even before she has to travel, her husband needs to travel first because it is believed that a man is the head of the house family, and so a man needs to set out for success before the woman. Ada's husband, Francis, embodies the patriarchal attitude that seeks to limit her independence and ambition. The man is always constantly telling her that she's a woman, she doesn't need to be successful, she doesn't need to read, she doesn't need to do this, she doesn't need to do that. Even when she got the job at the library, the husband, Francis, was not supportive at all of her success. When she started writing novel, when she wrote her book, the man showed his unsupporting attitude or character by burning the book. This novel criticizes the oppressive gender norms and underscores Ada's struggle for autonomy. The next theme is the theme of immigration and identity. This theme is actually prominent in the prose work. Ada's movement to London, Francis' movement to London, Ada's exclusiveness when Francis traveled to London from Francis' family, all these are encaptured in the theme. The challenges of the immigration is very central to the narrative. Ada's movement to England in search of a better life brings both opportunity as well as hardship. The prose work explores the complexities of adapting to new culture, new heritage, new environment, while also maintaining one's cultural identity. It got to a stage where Titi does not even want to speak in English, does not want to speak at all, because Francis told Titi that if he cannot speak in English he should not speak at all. The next theme is the theme of motherhood. Ada's role as a mother is very significant aspect of her identity. Despite the fact that things are very hard for Ada and Francis, she finds strength and motivation in her love for her children. Anytime she gets pregnant, despite that Francis does not like it, Francis calls her a prostitute, that she has a prostitute body, that anytime he has sex with her, she gets pregnant. Even when he doesn't mean for her to get pregnant, she just discovers that she's pregnant. So at this point, Francis would use style to tell her that she should get rid of the baby, this one. But no, Ada's love for her children does not allow her to make rash decisions. She finds the strength and the motivation in her love for her children. Even when Titi was not speaking, she looked for a way to make Titi tell her why she's not speaking. And that's how she found out that Francis had told the girl that he should not speak if she cannot speak in English. The next theme is the theme of education and aspiration. Education is depicted as a crucial part to empowerment and self-fulfillment. Ada finds self-fulfillment in herself. She finds fulfillment in herself because she knows that no matter where she takes the certificate to, she will get a job. No matter where she gets to, either Nigeria or UK, she has a certificate and she can always work. She cannot do a menial job like other Nigerian immigrants that comes as a woman. So she has been empowered by the education, and because of her determination to educate herself and her children, this brings a recurring theme to the prose work, which highlights the transformative power of knowledge and learning. The next theme is the theme of economic struggles. The novel addresses the economic hardship that is faced by immigrants. Ada's effort to provide for her family while pursuing her dreams illustrates the intersection of economic challenges as well as personal aspirations. Ada strives to always make her family comfortable. While she was doing a job, she looked for a nanny, despite the fact that she does the nanny that the other immigrants uses does not really take care of the children. She took notice of how the nanny is faulty, and she tries to change the nanny so that our children will be comfortable. The next thing we're going to talk about is the literary device used in the prose work. Now, the first literary device we want to talk about is metaphor. Novelists use metaphor to draw comparisons that highlight Ada's experiences and emotions. For example, Ada's journey to England is often depicted as a quest, which symbolizes a search for a better life and self-fulfillment. Ada believes she's going to get a better life immediately she gets to England. What she doesn't understand is better life comes with better opportunity as well as better hardship. The next literary device is simile. Similes in this prose work are used to emphasize certain qualities as well as create a vivid imagery. For example, Ada's struggles are sometimes compared to battles. She always says that she's going to fight a war. She likens her struggles to that of a soldier who is on a battlefield and is going to win the war. And this illustrates the intensity of her challenges. The next device is symbolism. There are symbols that are used to represent broader themes in the prose work. Ada's strive to educate herself symbolizes empowerment as well as the potential for a change. Also, the harsh living conditions in England symbolizes the difficulties that is faced by these immigrants. The next device I want us to talk about is irony. Buchi Emecheta employs irony to highlight the contradictions in Ada's life as well as the societal expectation that she faces. For instance, the irony of Ada's situation is evident in her pursuit for life, a better life in England, only for her to get to England and encounter new forms of oppressions as well as new forms of discrimination. What's an irony? The next device is personification. Buchi Emecheta uses personification in the sense that she personifies certain abstract concepts like poverty, like discrimination, and gives them human qualities as if they have the will of their own while affecting others' life. And this is to highlight the intensity of others' suffering. The next device is flashback. Glimpse of others' past is shown to provide background information and also give a context for Ada's current situation. When Ada was in Nigeria, where she has 7 maids with her children and she has only 2 children at that time, a flashback is done to contrast her life in England, where she has more than 4 children at this point with no maid to help her. And this glimpse helps us to understand our motivations and the experiences that have shaped her to becoming who she is. The next device is allusion. Ada makes references to historical and cultural allusions. And this enriches the narrative, also providing a broader context for Ada's experience. These allusions help to situate the story within a larger framework of the post-colonial and immigrant literature. The next device is contrast. Ada's life in Nigeria contrasts with that of her life in England. And this underscores the challenges of immigration and cultural adaptation. She finds it difficult to adapt. She's segregated. She's seen as an outcast. This novel also contrasts different settings, frequently different characters and different situations to highlight the disparities and the conflict that occurs in the novel. That will be all for this video. In this video, we've covered the major themes deployed in the prose work as well as the devices that is used in the prose work. See you in the next class.